What's up, everyone? It is a chillax Destiny stream. I'm in my relaxed position, aka mic is my microphone, not mic as in
Hello.
SWW mic. My mic is pulled back. I'm leaned back.
Did you realize, by the way, AJ, where we were 2 years ago today?
Was it? I thought it was earlier in the week.
No, it was 2 years ago today. My phone reminded me of pictures.
No, because I had that over the weekend.
I have the picture of you in your car popped in my phone today.
Oh, because I had the photo of our panel come up on my memory thing over the weekend. Because I showed I think it was with my mom, and I showed her that. I was like, oh, that's where I was 2 years ago.
The before times?
Let's see. Search.
There's probably some sort of event happening.
Bus. Yeah, it's Festival of Lights. Sunday, October 13th. So, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's weird. It must have been on Sunday. It was like...
Oh, that's what your phone could have... Mine does the actual date, yeah.
Yeah, Google Photos can be kind of weird about, like, here's where you were 2 years ago. And you're like...
But it's not literally 2 years. It might be a date counter.
Yeah, or it's just like... it was this weekend, you know?
Yeah. Well, I use... It's the Amazon photos that mine's made, so...
It says you're offline.
That is literally not true. Let me look. It says you are offline.
Great.
Let me exit the game.
I'm just gonna reload my character.
Okay. This would not be Destiny 2 stream without some bugaboos.
No, it says you're still offline.
Let me actually exit out of Destiny then. I was supposed to say, make sure I'm in the right Steam account, which I am.
Machine guns.
It is loading.
We can do Vault of Glass, but its recommended power is 1300.
I was gonna say, we'd get wrecked.
What's on Nessus? We haven't done a ton on Nessus. Inverted Spire. Insight Terminus. No, we did Insight Terminus.
Have we?
Yeah, that's the Crucible thing there. So apparently you can do a quest on Europa without owning Beyond Light.
Weird. Okay, so let's see if this works. I'm now loading my character again.
Arms dealer.
You are not online.
Hold on, let me launch just down to the ground and see if it pops something up like, oh, the servers are shagged.
I invited you to fire team, see if that does anything.
Well, if you can do that, then I'm online. No, you sent me a friend invitation.
I did both.
I have no fire team invites.
Huh.
You can't do fire team invites if you're offline, that's why.
Okay.
I'm definitely not offline because I'm on...
Same, I'm also in the tower.
There, I got a fire team invite now.
Do you want to invite me? See if that works instead.
Let's see what happens. I'm joining your fire team.
You join me. Hello, welcome. What are we doing?
I don't know. You're
What do
the
we
fire team leader.
God damn it. Let's see. Vanguard strike? I don't have access to the Nightfall, so yeah.
You don't have access to the Nightfall.
I don't think I'm strong enough.
I mean, recommended power is 1250.
Wait, I'm 1153?
Yeah, they wouldn't let you.
So that's why. So we'll start with the Vanguard and we'll go from there.
It's solar and stasis, but none of us are stasis, so. When defeated, challenging combatants drop fire at their location.
That'll be fine.
I'll stick with my weaker grenade launcher. Because it's solar.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I'm 1234, but I could... Let's see. I wouldn't even change my light level. I've apparently got a +4 bonus to my power level.
Okay.
I have no idea. So whatever my base gear is, then it says +4 bonus. So I don't know. Granata!
What are those Cabal doing out there? We need to get past the security.
Hayden Nolan North?
Cade is Nolan North, yes.
Okay. I'm like, that just sounds like Nolan North, but you squeeze his balls. Like, that's what I can hear. So Nolan North, like, half the character? Like...
No, Nathan Fillion is the ghost.
No, but isn't Nolan North also the ghost?
No, that's Nathan Fillion.
Oh, that's Fillion?
Yes.
thought it was...
Or it's one or the other. One of them
No,
is...
Nathan Fillion is not the ghost. He's a different character.
Then North is the ghost and Fillion is Cade.
Okay. That's what it is then. Also, sorry, stream. I'm like fighting a cold from hell. As far as we know, no Rona.
Thanks for moving that tank out of the way.
Also, I work from home, so it's fine if it is. It's only gonna get worse. I don't really care.
Why would you pick it up?
So he can find where it'll do the most damage. Smart.
Is it?
We've got an unsanctioned something or other. I love killing the big enemies while they're like jumping down because it looks hilarious.
Like so satisfying.
Blowing up is as good as you can hope for sometimes.
I'm trying to remember what the weak point is on those thrashers.
I don't remember.
I think it's like dead center. Like it's not a super
I know the
easy.
shield guys, it's their shield.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious.
It's actually, that one's satisfying. You get him on the shield and it does it.
Or just get the shield breaker thing that's like the first one of the first perks that you can get.
I've been playing Mass Effect 3 and there's the fucking Cerberus like shield guys. Like those fuckers I want to fucking murk every time I see them. Oh, side note, my game releases on Steam on Friday.
Okay.
Zahn's lieutenants aren't messing around.
We already submitted the
We've
final
seen the
build.
last of them.
He's bound to have
So it's broken as fuck.
insecure men tend to surround themselves with others
I hope
like
not.
them.
I have not seen anything broken on it. Steam approved it, so we're going with that.
That's not saying anything.
They have a baseline approval process, but yeah, they don't check that much.
Well, this looks familiar.
Yeah, funny story
Like they
about
do,
the
they check
old
if make sure all the menus work and shit is what they kind of do. Then make sure it doesn't break any of the
All
TOS.
in their weird ship names. I think it was the Orobas Victura.
Yeah, Zahn moved in after he put Boomers out to pasture. There's some-
Oh, it's the I think it's the cannon on the bottom.
I was gonna ask, is the jets or the cannon?
Find the ship again. Zahn can't
It might just not have a weak point. It's just like a bullet sponge.
It's not that hard though, honestly. My grenade when it goes on there fucking wrecks it.
Don't mess with them.
It's the best part about the sticky grenade for the.
Mine's not sticky though. Mine just get on the back.
forward.
Well, no, the
An elevator that goes forward, man, they are.
solar sticky grenade for the.
Oh no,
Titans.
that is. Okay.
It's like a heat seeker. Like
Oh.
it will seek out a person. It's not just like, oh, it sticks. No, it like
What the fuck is this gun I have?
it looks like a mine launcher or something.
Yeah. They're pissing me off.
No, our dudes are already like way ahead of us.
That's fine. I'm cleaning some basic bitches.
Oh, we should have gotten bounties.
Oh yeah, we could do that after us. I definitely have some Crucible ones though later. What just happened?
My light fades away.
Same.
Restarting from the last checkpoint.
No sign of Zahn. But that elevator's the only way forward. Forward and up.
We've all made an elevator that goes
This is a new spot though, isn't it? Am I crazy?
No, this is old.
I don't remember facing the Goliath tank.
It's up. It's not down on the bottom to start. It starts out up top and then it comes down. Because this is part of like the first Cabal raid, or not raid, but the first Cabal strike that you do in Destiny 2 is
One less
on the
place to
ship.
worry, but we need to get up that elevator.
I know, because I did it a gajillion times. Because back when the one job that I had, there were like 6 of us that played Destiny.
Really?
Yeah, so we would do.
All the Destiny shit.
Yeah, and that was back when it was just base Destiny, so.
There's only so much.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't remember Destiny 2 being that light on content, relatively speaking. Destiny 1, that was a valid complaint. Destiny 2, I felt like had significant
Nah,
enough.
Destiny 2 had some serious, like, serious content issues because a lot of, like, even if you played a moderate amount, you were done with the content in 2 weeks. If that.
But how much should a, like, that kind of thing launch with? Is always the question.
I think it only launched with 2 planets. In a
Destiny
moon.
2?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember enough, I guess.
Because it launched with the EDZ and the moon and Nessus. I
And
think.
when did it break on its own? Was that, like, a year in?
What, when Destiny became?
Destiny.
It was a while in. It was like a year and a half. Because I think the year 2 thing was the first thing that they did
Mm-hmm.
as their own thing. Remember, we got a wanted.
Rocket Zahn is here. Try to grab his
Oh no, right, this is the Brockus fight. We have an unsanctioned blaster. I don't think there's a wanted down here. I know in the original strike there's a wanted, but you have to deal with.
God, there is so many. Wanted, I got wanted.
Where is he?
He went further back by the boss.
Is he up top?
Yeah. No, he's right here. He's next to our teammate. Teammate got him.
I say he used swords, so. So I've been playing a couple of UB games. I've been playing Far Cry 6 and Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Okay.
I downloaded Watchdog Legion as well, so
Watchdog Legion, I'm not joking, is the game I forget actually came out.
yeah, it felt like it was such a non.
Like people talk about it like before it came out and like getting delayed and everything.
Smart to not have a backup plan.
Yeah, backup plan's overrated.
So how is it?
Far Cry 6 is if Far Cry 3 and Wildlands decided to combine forces.
Have a kid.
Holy shit, dude, we're gonna beat him before you.
That was hard. Is that supposed to be a challenge? I'm confused.
Yeah, that's a pretty big fight
Great work.
normally.
Been hit with a rock? Don't joke about that. I miss Harris.
But oh, the dude's 1335, so he's done the raid.
We should to orbit so we go get to tower.
Well, I'll say I can only leave fire team.
Yeah.
Far Cry 6 is pretty fun. The map's absolutely massive.
Really? That's like Ubi's whole thing now, though, is like make them giant.
Yeah. Make them giant and improve on them. So, you know, which is why I'm super curious to see Far Cry 6, how it develops.
What can you do those games, yeah?
Yeah, because I mean, like, I don't know. There's a serious problem in that game with everything is so damn far away that you basically need to spend like 10 hours driving around and blowing up anti-aircraft stuff. So then you can fast travel and drop in and fly around. Which, like, they kind of had that in 4, but it was mission gated. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't, like something that you could just go do. It was like, oh, you're not far enough into the, you're not far enough into the story, so you can't do, you can't go to this area. They'll just shoot you down. Whereas now it's like, yeah, you can go and, you know, if you want, you can easily, just blow them all up and then you're free and clear, basically. Precision damage. Grenade launcher kills. I don't have a shotgun. Don't have stasis. But, yeah, I mean, it's definitely... It took a lot of the new Ghost Recon stuff. So Wildlands and Breakpoint. It took a lot of...
super well received. I remember right. Wasn't that Wildlands that people didn't love?
No, people loved Wildlands. Breakpoint was a little rough to start.
Okay.
Because that was the one where, like, there was no AI
Right.
teammates. But as soon as they introduced that, like, everybody continued to love it because then you could play it like normal. Which I understand why. Like, there's a story reason why you would play solo. It's just not. The story reason is, I don't know why they put it in there, because it plays, but also it's like
That they are fighting for the same side.
you can bypass so many of the systems in Breakpoint. Like, you get the final mission of the game like 2 hours in.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's one of those where, like, oh, go kill the bad guy. Okay. But, you know, you could, in theory, do it pretty much immediately. But, Breakpoint defaulted with... Oh, I picked up, Vanguard.
Oh, we could up X open.
Breakpoint defaulted to a like a gear score like this
Right.
system, which you could turn off and go back to like the Wildlands style of you pick up gun, you go find attachment, and that's it. Like, Wildlands, you could be so overpowered if you spent 3 hours. Like, you just needed to find a good sniper rifle, a suppressor for it, and like a halfway decent assault rifle. And then you could just wreck shop. Because it helped that, you know, the AI in Wildlands could, like, shoot through walls pretty much. Which they do a weird way of gating the sync shot stuff in Breakpoint because it's a consumable. So instead of it being a cooldown, you need to find the materials to build certain things. You know, to build the sync shot robots. And so far, I mean, I think the fact that Ubisoft Plus, whatever they call their subscription service, the fact that it gives you the Ultimate Edition is kind of cheating, because one of the things that it does is it gives you, they have gear that's like Far Cry Blood Dragon inspired. And they give you a gun that, I shit you not, it's the gun from Blood Dragon.
Oh whoa.
And it's armor piercing and silenced. It's a pistol, and the gloves that you get for the Blood Dragon stuff, like, basically reduce weapon sway with pistols. So the thing's just a laser beam that you can just run around and wreck shop with. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I just completely broke the game. So does it take the fun out of it? Occasionally. But also it's one of those games where, like, they introduced, you need to use certain weapon, or certain ammo types. So, like, soft target stuff does good against unarmored targets, but is weak against armored targets, okay?
Those games, I just don't love that, but yeah.
Well, it kind of makes sense, right? Like, why, you know, they need to introduce that system, because otherwise everybody would just run around with the armor-piercing rounds. Because they're just OP. So instead, they make it to where the rounds matter. You know, like standard rounds do base damage. Oh, shoot. Standard rounds do base damage, and then depending on what you choose, will obviously do more or less damage. But I found it's still the smartest thing to do is to get armor piercing, because the velocity on the armor piercing rounds is high enough that basically as long as you get a headshot, it's a one-hit kill. So I found the sniper that I like, and then you have to find crafting materials in this one, so you can only do, you know, like, gunpowder is the main thing. It's the main resource you need to find. Okay, scope costs 1 gunpowder. Well, you know, every other basic attachment also costs 1 gunpowder. So do you want a scope right now, or do you want a suppressor, right? Like, or do you want a different ammo type? You know, so it's one of those games where you can grind and make the game easier by going and finding all this gunpowder, and then you can just basically, the second you find a weapon, it's just like game over. You know. But like for the longest time, I've been kind of hamstrung by gunpowder requirements. So I'm doing okay with that right now, but I'm definitely reaching the point where I'm gonna need to start grinding gunpowder again. And then I'm like 3, maybe 4 hours into Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That game, I can see why everybody's talking about how it's a 100-hour game at minimum. Like, it is such a slow burn. Whereas, like, Far Cry is like, okay, you know, you can kind of choose which path you want to go down. There's like 4 or 5 different allies you need to recruit. You know, you can kind of choose which path you want to go down first, whereas Valhalla's like, nope. You're gonna basically clear the map, you know, you're gonna expose the map, and then you're gonna do your quest.
We could work together, Kite, but as equals, not your best ones.
And then I'm genuinely curious to see the whole, you know, in Legion, how supposedly,
How many more
you know,
Cabals
anybody can be a character, you know. You can play as any NPC, or whatever that was. So I think that's a really cool idea. At least in concept. In reality, I heard kind of damning things about it. I'll try and pull aggro. Well, I pulled aggro. But I think by the time we record the next SWW show, I should hopefully have more time in in both games. So then I can have a little more of a, you know, more well-defined opinion. I gotta name Scion. So. Hop on the interceptor if you can. It's gonna help out a ton against the tank. Damn, dude. Y'all need to step up your game. Damn. I've got 10 seconds. Our teammate is in the team voice chat. I don't know if you saw that. But I don't have that on. I think I've got that voice channel muted in the game, so. The next time we're both down, I will hop in the text chat and tell them you and I are on Discord, so we're not going to be in the voice chat. Oh, is this the strike where we have to fight like the champion or whatever?
We're not doing well.
We're doing fine. It's just we're being super aggressive. Like, we're trying to speedrun this, not...
Yeah. How much you got?
7, 6,
Okay, I can do that.
5, 3, 2... Alright, Val Trekitus. So introduce you to one. Come on.
Okay, I'm about to get mine at least.
Oh, the tank's down. So.
That's good. And I'm supercharged.
Just picked up an orb. I'm not sure if it was my orb or somebody else's.
My champion awaits in the locus of
Yeah,
honor.
we gotta fight this.
Why do you skulk through the maintenance areas?
We will deal with your champion in due time. Though we may destroy your tank in the process.
We are Cabal. We eat the mountains. We drink the seas.
Yes. And we are here to stop you. You would attack my tank directly? It is sacred to my men. They will fight as though its oil were blood.
Okay. I killed Mr. Vinegar.
Well, he died a terrible death because I stuck a grenade to his face before he died. The orb's only got like 10 left on it.
Damn. Hurts.
Remember, the honored guys and the higher difficulty guys are they explode into fire.
Yep.
And solar's the buff, so
Oh, hurt.
it hurt lots. It hurt long time.
Good time, long time?
Definitely not a good time. Pretty sure if it burns, that's not a good thing. What's up, dude?
That's how you do it.
What?
How you just did it.
Sometimes you gotta sacrifice yourself for the greater good.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
Yeah, I know you would never do it, so.
I'm sorry, you're also the tank.
Not in this build, I'm not. One of you guys is gonna have to deliver the core, or the reset.
I got reset. I was trying to do it and then
It
your
didn't
revive.
give me the prompt to put it in.
It did for me, but your revive was like perfectly in the way.
You sound like a super smoker and it's hilarious. Secure the area.
Engage all defenses.
Oh, it's this guy. This is the dude where we have to get into his bubble to pop the shield generator.
Fucking hell.
Let me just take this
Yep,
out.
I remember him.
Guardians,
Dance moves.
peace is at
Drink
hand.
beer.
You will be the last to die before the Cabal commands the Vanguard.
None had to die today, Keitel. The blood of your champion will be on your own gilded blade.
My dude's busting a move while I'm drinking a beer.
Nice.
I'm trying to remember how far we have to go.
Keitel, prepare your champion.
Title, prepare your champion. So many more of these lines that the Vanguard dude read would be so much better if he had a Russian accent.
Champion of the Cabal.
He's immune right now. Watch out, if you get hit with one of his
You're fucked.
mortars, you're screwed. Royal.
You can take one direct hit if your health is full.
Know by experience?
Yep.
Good enough. His shield generator can take more than 2 grenades worth of damage, that's for sure.
And I can take my entire grenade.
So it took 3 grenades worth of damage.
And I just took my grenade launcher. You're curious how...
Granata. Alright, it finally died. Ow.
8,
I think
7.
it took 3 or 4 mortar rounds. Did not feel good. Whoops, wrong gun. Still have my grenade launcher.
I like my grenade will just stop their shield.
Anything that's a stun stops it, I know that.
Meteor Man.
I just did the cheat way and stood right next to him.
I'm letting everyone else aggro him more than me.
Get ready to toss grenades.
Yeah.
And you get ready to finish off the pack of cigarettes that you started. I would say that was a successful death.
Would you?
Yeah. Because I got a grenade launcher round off on the shield generator.
I put my grenade in it, so.
That should be it. Yep.
You taking a shower?
No.
Oh, okay. I know you want to take another. You still look dead.
Oh, gladiator. How'd that grenade taste? Oh. Oh, shit. Tiger Tooth had aggro, so I had a free spot to the dude's critical. Alright. Just kill him. Don't worry about me.
Oh, well, how long you got left?
15 seconds.
Okay.
Should be able to kill him before then.
Yep. Not by a...
Title. Your champion falls.
You have claimed victory in the right of
You have claimed victory in the right of
Your
proving.
champion
Yeah.
fought with honor, and you accept defeat in the same way.
Thank you. You want to keep doing this? Or you want to switch?
Well, I mean, I finished my bounties.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
We will switch over then.
If you want to do, Crucible, just let me know and we can.
Yeah, do you want me to go to tower first?
You're the thing, so yeah, we need to go.
I was gonna say, I'm the thing, so do you need to go to the tower? You good?
Tower for some bounties, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
'Cause I already
bounties.
picked up some earlier, so.
I'm drinking a Warsteiner.
Oh.
German purity law. Said it's only got like 6 ingredients in it.
Only.
4.8%. It's great having a Total Wine.
Is that what you have next, June?
There's one fairly close to me.
I had those in Minnesota, because around me it's Binny's.
Yeah, Total Wine's great.
Binny's is nice just because also Illinois alcohol is stupid cheap.
Yeah, I mean, Michigan is pretty cheap. I mean, like,
Sure, it's not Ohio.
like a 30 rack of the, domestics will go as low as like 15.
Hopefully, this is as sturdy as you are.
So,
Okay, also, Michigan I thought was like the middle tier of like cost. Like Illinois is the cheapest, because there's like no rules basically. And then Minnesota isn't that expensive. Florida's decently expensive, but not like the rest of the South bad.
in Florida, it's pretty cheap to buy stuff.
Florida's cheap compared to the rest of the South. Compared to like the Midwest, it's not.
That's why you go to Total Wine, because their stuff is more likely to be skirting some of that.
How many you ready?
I'm good to go. I'm just
Okay.
jumping over people. I was waiting for you.
Talking with someone.
You know what costs a surprising amount, but you must get in order to go to a store now?
What?
Have you had the high noons?
Yeah.
Those things cost stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why they cost as much as they do.
They're craft stuff, aren't they? So.
But they're like they're not aft, they're seltzer.
It doesn't matter. They're probably considered a craft seltzer, so they get priced accordingly. Yeah, I think my 12 pack of these Versteiners was only like $13. My total bill was 50 though, because every time I go to a Total Wine, I have to buy cigars. I have to buy at least 2. I finally bought one though that comes in a tube,
Boob.
a metal tube. All the other cigars I've ever bought are plastic wrap.
Oh, okay.
So I
That's
have
a
no
nice-
idea, like, if it's plastic wrap inside of the tube and the tube's just a...
That'd be funny.
I have a feeling that's what it is, because there's no date on the... There's no date on the cigar to say, like, you need to use it by this time.
And in theory, there would be.
Yeah, if it wasn't sealed, they... I mean, really, the only thing that happens is they dry out.
What's the most you've paid up for a cigar?
That I want to say on air.
Yeah.
$30.
What if, I don't know, do I even want to know what the actual numbers that means?
I would get into 3 or 4 federal crimes if I told you what I paid for one.
I was gonna say, I've never paid more than I think $20 for a cigar. Like even in Vegas, I spent like 20 to 25 bucks.
Well, let's just say the one that I spent a lot on, you're not supposed to have in the States.
You can buy Cubans now.
Thank you.
You can.
Not anymore.
Then they got rid of that, because for hot minute you could.
Yeah, it was like 6 months. And let me tell you, when I bought mine, it was not legal. May or may not have known somebody that traveled to a country that trades with Cuba, and...
So one of my best friends' family's from Cuba, and you're allowed to bring stuff in, so I'm allowed to consume it, I just can't buy it off him.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Because they could bring it in legally, because some of the family was born there.
Yeah. The only thing is, and they're getting really stringent on it for obvious reasons. If you cross the border with tobacco products,
You pay tax.
no.
Lost the lead.
If you cross by land, you don't.
The enemy down.
Also, Cuba, you don't either. Specifically Cuba if you're a citizen. Or worse.
No, what I was gonna say is they have very low amounts in customs for what can be considered a reasonable daily amount. To the point where it's like, I think if I remember right, it's like half a pack of cigarettes a day is what they deem to be reasonable. So if you, if you're gonna be in the States for 10 days,
you can only bring...
and you bring 10 packs of cigarettes because you smoke a pack a day,
They're gonna say no?
they'll give you a hard time.
So I thought a pack a day is, like, it's a heavy smoker, but not, like, insane
A
numbers.
pack a day is pretty normal now.
That's what I'm saying, like, that's not, like, astronomical where you're,
No.
like, shocked if a smoker smokes that. It's a heavier of the smoker, but it's not. Like, I've definitely known smokers who've done more than that.
Yeah, I used to work with a guy that was a 2-pack a day dude, so he just bought cartons.
Yeah, because it's cheaper. Everyone knows that.
Um,
It's also always cheaper to buy a cart.
it's always cheaper buying bulk.
Because Michigan, you can buy alcohol in a... Back to alcohol. Can you buy alcohol in a grocery store?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Minnesota you couldn't either, so I forget which states you can. I wonder where I just grew up assuming that was normal.
Minnesota, they need to be specific liquor stores. And,
Minnesota and Florida are the same. They both need a separate entrance in a state. So it could be like a Target has one, but it has...
No, because you can go to Publix in Florida and there's just beer.
No, so they have beer in Florida? You can have beer in Minnesota too.
It's beer and wine.
Yes, it's the same as Minnesota. Minnesota and Florida are the same.
Oh, come on, dude.
There's a limit. They're tighter on the beer rules in Minnesota for that one. It's like it's like non-craft beer and it's certain percentages.
Yeah, it's stupid. As
We're like
somebody that's
Illinois.
gonna be there for the New Year, I'm not looking forward to
Where are you gonna be?
that. Minnesota.
Why are you gonna be there for New Year's?
I'm going to Hawaii.
Oh, where in Minnesota?
Duluth.
Ew. I'm sorry.
I'm
During the
flying.
winter, that's gonna suck.
I'm flying, so it's
Into Duluth?
Yeah.
God, that's gonna suck.
Grand Rapids to Chicago to Duluth.
Okay. Like I like Duluth during the summer, but Duluth during the winter is horrid.
I mean, it's not that bad, especially when you come from someplace that already gets lake effect.
Sure. For coming from Michigan, it's not quite as bad. It just gets a lot more snow.
I mean, not any more than like northern Michigan lake towns.
That's fair, but it's also cold as well.
5 minutes.
It can be.
But it's no worse than the UP, for example.
Yeah.
You captured Zone C.
I mean, I've been in colder.
That's funny. I did not move you up to Duluth. I would not be in Minnesota for New Year's.
The coldest I've ever felt was when I was in Wyoming.
Yeah, because you were there during the winter, weren't you?
March.
Oh, but March, Wyoming could still be decent.
Yeah, it was pretty cold. It was it got down to single digits. But you know, there's not a cloud in the sky, so it feels colder. But my uncle is getting married, so
Okay. Your cousin?
no, not that I know of.
You say uncle.
Uncle, yeah, is getting married.
Zone C lost. You're defeated. Fight
Well,
again.
so I
Resistance is key.
I don't understand how family tree stuff works. He's my dad's cousin.
That'd be your second cousin.
Yeah. I don't know. I call
So you
him,
might just call, a lot of families just call them uncle, but it's really your second.
well, I don't call him anything. I call him Matt or Dream. That's his name's Matt, so I just call him.
Call him
Matt.
dipshit.
No, we call him Dream because he was living the dream for so long. Bachelor, great job, paid off his house, dog. He was in the Navy, so he traveled the world. Like,
7 C's.
and he would just go like, he would use his vacation and go to like random ass places. And I'm just like, oh, dude, that's awesome. I can't do that. I mean, I could, but 12:38 bitches. I can get even higher. 12:41.
Bitch.
Am I 100 higher than you now?
No, you're like 80s.
Because you're 1152, aren't you? So I'm 90.
I'm now 1164.
Oh, you had... Hey, you finally got gear.
Yeah, it's like every post Crucible I'm getting like 1 or 2.
You should be getting 2 pieces of gear.
That's
And
yeah, I
then-
think that's happening.
Vanguard coins. Because it used to be a completely random thing. So like in D1, I would play matches where like I was the worst person on the team. And I would... Okay, I didn't get... I have a bounty for completing 1 control mission.
I got that. Did you not get it?
It didn't pop for me.
The only thing I can think is that we might have joined like 5 seconds in. Quit some dumb shit like you to be from lobby.
Yeah.
From start to stern. Why don't we say that saying more?
What?
From start to stern.
Because it's not accurate. Should be from.
What do you mean it's not
Houndstone.
accurate? Oh. I like some start instead.
Zone C lost.
No, I don't know why people don't say when people fall over and they say they go head over heels when they fall,
Captured Zone A. You
whether it's falling in love or just like falling down the hill or whatever. I am much more in favor of the ass over tea kettle.
What you making? Pasta.
Pasta. That's what I had for dinner.
Oh yeah. Are you do physical training again tomorrow?
I mean, my job's pretty physical, so I don't do PC.
you're falling behind.
Is your job that physical?
Oh, are you finally talking to me?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I do a shit ton of walking, so
That's fair.
like my normal steps are between 11 and 13,000, I would say.
That's my old Six Flags days.
But I would say of those 10,000, 8,500 of them are burden steps, so I'm either pushing or pulling something.
Done quicker. Yeah.
So, you know, I don't do a lot of just like walking around. I'm always either pushing stuff or carrying stuff or, you know, doing something else. So, yeah, I mean, it's not like, you don't have to be super strong to do it, but you definitely need to be like,
In shape enough.
yeah.
my job, I have a standing desk, so this is how I get that kind of exercise.
The problem that I have is, and you can attest to this, my legs are the size of like medium-sized trees. So, and I have to wear jeans to work, so my legs just sweat like a mother.
You get, don't tell me you're wearing skinny jeans. I hope you wear at least looser jeans.
So like normal jeans are, depending on the brand,
Already skinny jeans?
like a normal cut is a skinny jean for me.
Oh, Jesus.
Like if it's any sort of like fitted leg or whatever, like not straight up skinny jean, I can't fit into skinny jeans.
I think I might only have skinny jeans.
Like my thighs do not make it through skinny jeans.
Because basically I had Hannah buy my jeans for me last year, and I think she only bought me skinny jeans.
I've found really, really good luck with Volcom,
I don't know what that is.
the brand. It's
Okay.
a skate brand. I've had really good luck with a lot of their jeans because they have kind of like a stretchy denim that a lot of their jeans are made out of. So like I can get fitted jeans in that fabric because then it makes life a hell of a lot easier.
That makes sense.
So, you know, I'm not trying to cram myself into skinny jeans. Then it's, you know, more of a, they fit tight, and you know, they're, plus like I would not look good in skinny jeans. Like, my legs are just too big for that. Like, can you imagine if I wore, like, Warped Tour skinny jeans? Like,
We'd sell like a poster of that.
I'd have to, like, cut the seams out on the side.
I was gonna say, how to get you out of them? I'm not just to get you in them, it's getting you out.
I honestly, even if they were the right waist size, I don't know if I could get them up over my knees.
No,
Like,
what
no
we
joke.
would do is, we'd have them like free hanging and just have you fall into them.
They would rip. I can almost guarantee it.
Like, I don't know how we'd do it otherwise.
Like, I basically need to wear what hockey players wear in terms of jeans. Because they just don't. Otherwise, they don't work. Oh, leave C. Okay, you died.
You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours.
We're not losing as quite as bad as I thought we'd be.
Oh,
We will be in a minute.
shit, where are people? Remember, they're gonna be. Don't cap C. Don't cap C. We need that
Don't?
as their spawn point.
They already got an A.
It's not anywhere near capped. We've got
Not
people
bad.
on it.
If they get A, I'm grabbing C.
Okay.
That's not me grabbing it, so
Yeah.
it's been grabbed.
Zone A lost. Zone C captured.
Alright.
You have advantage.
How many cigarettes does it sound like I smoked today?
I would say you sound like you were a solid,
Stay strong.
like, 10 or 11 deep. So half the
Like,
time.
just since we started.
I would say it sounds like you started the stream actively finishing a cigarette.
I don't sound like the woman who has like the smoked for 50 years.
No. You don't sound like that. Oh, shit.
Give it a couple days. Actually, I feel a lot better. Just my cough is bugging me and my throat's still not great, but like the rest of me is better.
You took them. Now hold them.
Also, I've just been taking like cold medicine for like half a week.
Whoa, that was a stasis grenade.
Yep.
It's like, what the hell was that?
We're
I
both
just
like,
saw
what?
something bouncing and I thought it bounced over my head. Alright, they're about to get advantage.
Zone B locked.
Yep. Oh, did you hear Call of Duty finally is like doing anti-cheat shit finally?
They're trying to.
Yeah, they announced it today. It's whatever kernel thing it is.
I don't know why they don't just use easy anti-cheat.
I don't know. It must be a licensing thing because like it works well. Everyone uses it, and like I wouldn't be shocked if they used it in the past. Like, let's be honest.
Or are they the reason easy anti-cheat, exists in the first place? Because wasn't easy anti-cheat, like, it was built because of, was it Half-Life stuff?
It wouldn't be
1
Half-Life.
minute. Won't be long now. Zone advantage is yours.
No, whoever developed it, like, they developed it for, like, servers on Half-Life, I thought.
Oh, maybe.
It was the result
There's
of a
so much
game.
shit. So much shit has come out of Half-Life. I don't even know half the time.
Yeah.
Like it's shocking how much stuff Half-Life has just invented.
I just remember easy anti-cheat is, like, the thing that everyone remembers from, like,
30 seconds.
oh yeah,
remaining.
like, there were hacked servers, so people, like, these guys wanted to avoid that, so they created EAC, and
We went super close to us winning.
we're gonna win, because we're at 148. 150.
No, but like we were tied there for like the early teens.
Yeah, it was a pretty close game, all things considered. Hey, there's my full control bounty, finally.
You could give the Red Jacks a lesson in territory control.
I need to kill 2 more people with solar. Oh boy,
not do
5
well.
defeats. No. Well, I was also running around with a hand cannon trying to get solar kills.
Oh, that's why. I just don't even do that. I'm like the hand cannon. No.
Well, it's either a hand cannon or a grenade launcher. And a hand cannon, I get unlimited ammo, so that's why I'm doing that.
I finished 1 seasonal challenge.
It's always the best when you get... I don't have an upgrade module? Fuck me.
Oh, and you get like a ton at once.
No, when you get a blueberry that is the exact same gun. Like, down to the perks and everything. That's the one thing I wish that they had in this, where... if you could tune... Because you used to be able to do that in D1, like, you could tune the weapon to what you wanted. With, the legendaries and exotics. Whereas this, like, all you can do is, like, change, a couple things. So... My beer's gone, oh no.
Yeah, do you have more beer?
No, I already have, that's my second one.
That's it?
I need to be asleep in 90 minutes. Or less. Ideally.
So we see as soon as we get off.
Pretty much. Somebody needs to wake up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Oh.
Somebody's got to be to work at 6:30.
My morning meeting's at 8.
Which means leaving the house at 5:30. Closer to 5:45.
I'm supposed to take you an hour.
I always leave roughly double whatever my travel time is going to be.
Okay.
So, like, it's like 25 minutes to get to work.
I doubt there's traffic that early.
It's not traffic right now. There's construction, so it's down to 1 lane, and they're working during the night, in the early morning. So work zone speeds are in effect. I'm on a black screen.
Same.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a second. I'll kick us.
Oh, there we go.
It was a server issue. None of this shit.
Probably some console players. Details. Details, details, details. My Crucible rank is 1200.
No zones means no victory. Take them and crush your enemies.
Somebody just threw a rando grenade at the beginning.
Right?
You captured zone A.
After this, you wanna try some nightmare stuff?
Ow.
Right?
Like, I couldn't even think.
Enemy claimed zone B.
Full screens are motherfucking. I forgot that I was using an auto rifle, and so I just did one shot, and I was like, oh.
You're like, oh, I can do another one.
Zone A lost. It's a power play. Get those
It's a
zones
power
back.
play. We might get mercy.
I'm hoping. We're short again.
There is no nicer perk in this game than keeping your radar up when you ADS.
God, it's fucking disgusting.
Finally, there we go. Alright. I got my 2 solo
What?
kills.
Oh. So now you don't feel bad when we switch modes. I like it.
Yeah, we better get mercy.
We're doing just enough where they won't.
Yeah, we're just close enough.
Zone C lost. It's a power play.
The power plays are gonna give it to us at least.
Yeah, don't cap any zones. As you're capping your zone.
Okay, me capping one zone is not the difference. This is a lightning guy hitting towards me.
Oh, dude just like double tapped me with a shotty. And it wasn't even. It's the same dude that got me with that.
Seen enough.
Yeah, there we go, finally.
Wow. Oh, back accept us. Where do I go for nightmare stuff? Is that on the map?
That is on the moon.
You're beaten.
Okay.
This time. You eat monsters for breakfast. You can win a battle for territory. Again.
I was second on the leaderboard.
Which was terrifying.
It is on the moon, and then you go up to Sorrow's Harbor.
I don't have. Go up to where?
Sorrow's Harbor. It's the northernmost.
When I launch moon, it just says launch.
Yeah, it's an in-world thing, so it doesn't say like.
No, I don't have an option to go anywhere on the map. I just hit launch. It's a campaign for me.
Oh, hold on. Let me do this.
Oh, you're in lead? Okay.
I think that's the only way to get us there.
That makes sense.
Because if you have to do the campaign
Mission.
for it, then it says you're offline.
God, just fight me.
But that one's not offline. That was weird. There's 2 of you listed in my thing.
I have same thing. One's Steam friends, one is.
No, it should only list 1.
I had the same thing for you though.
Okay.
I should be joining.
Yep. No, not you. Open director. Let's see if somebody's actively doing it. If somebody's actively doing it, we'll do it. If not, we'll do another Vanguard or something. Chilling in my lounge pants and a hockey jersey.
Moved up.
Because it's the opening week of the NHL, baby.
So I saw the opening video for the Kraken, is it?
Yeah, Seattle, yes.
That was. Did you see that opening thing?
I don't know if I've seen their first thing, but all of their marketing stuff has been amazing.
No, like they made the ice, like it was a Kraken who's coming from the ice and stuff.
Oh, their on ice thing? Vegas is cooler. Vegas does some crazy shit with theirs. Alright, looks like we got at least 1 person here. Remember to equip your auto rifles. He doesn't have any time left, so this could get interesting.
He does.
Oh, it had zeros on
It was loading.
the thing, because like the icon for the nightmare will pop up in world if somebody's doing it, and it tells the time remaining, and it said zeros. Oh, sweet. He's got stasis. Stasis makes this 1,000 times
So much easier.
because it freezes all the minions, so then you can just
Focus.
focus on the shit that you need to. Wizard.
It's still the same.
Oh, it's only tier 1, so yeah. I think tier 1 it's 4 of the same.
Yeah, I think so. Got some loot.
Yeah, I think he killed a wanted target. That's the funniest thing, because obviously this is an in-world event, but it doesn't change any of that pathing and stuff. So like you'll get VIP targets and wanted targets just wandering into this. Because this is like where they
But they could control spawn points, which is funny because they could control it.
They could, but they don't know if, it would have to trigger like, okay, the
You shut down
nightmares
the
are
world, basically.
active, like. But think about it this way, right? Like, if the nightmares are active, and that means that the wanted target won't spawn in this area. Like, if somebody that's not trying to do the nightmare needs the
No, I
wanted
think
targets,
you start after rationing stuff.
but because it would be a server thing, it wouldn't be like.
Yeah, but you'd just be like during this time or whatever day or whatever.
Well, this event just like it's on like a 30-second cooldown, so like it would be really tough to ration that stuff out.
Sure, you just wouldn't make it a Thursday cooldown, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I wish it was a. I mean, I understand why it's a public event, but it would be so much nicer if instead of it being a public event that isn't labeled, it were like the, the drop-in events.
Yeah.
Where there's an icon that tells you when the next one's going to start and where. And
Might actually get people to stick.
that.
You actually get more per because some people still want to do it, and
Well, and that way, if you make it an event, it'll draw people to it naturally. Versus just something that can be started whenever.
did we just?
One tap it?
Yes.
Look like it. Well, there's like 6 of us here, it looks like. Or maybe not. Maybe there's only 4 of us. If there's 4 of us, we should be able to get to 5. I'm gonna hang it where the spawn's probably gonna be.
Yep.
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 I picked right.
I figured that was what it was too.
Well, there's one north of where you're at that they choose as well, so. Somebody has a username that is 3 pounds of pudding and rage. Yeah, dude, we just one tapped.
I'm not even sure how we're doing this.
This Stova dude is wrecking shop.
But what's he using?
He was just using his super, but I don't know what else he's using. Because he's using something that is shredding these guys.
I was say, where's our nightmare? There he is. I don't see him.
He's so far the farthest the nightmare has gotten. Oh, son of a bitch. Gotta kill the sword bearers first.
Yep.
Chief Keef. I know the guy's name isn't Chief Keef,
But it's
but
Chief Keef.
yeah, it's Chief Keef. I don't even know what it actually is. Chief Kid.
No, that wizard's the farthest anyone got.
No, the last one before the 4 wizards got behind the structure here. I think we got 3 pounds of pudding and rage to join us. Alright, defeated. God damn, look at all these orbs. Look at all them orbs.
Them super orbs.
Them they're spaceship orbs.
Fire Team Alpha, does anyone read me?
Oh, that was terrifying.
Oh, yeah, there's a world event there.
All I just heard was someone scream, "There's no hope," and I was like,
It's part of the, whatever the Nightmare update was.
Okay.
They added these, like, weird,
No hope people.
shadow people that they're supposedly, like, nightmares of people that used to serve and they died on their quest or whatever. I don't know. I'm sure there's some
Story
lore
reason.
reason of what they're supposed to be. But I don't care. It's more Destiny, and it's more Destiny of world events, so
That's all that matters.
that's generally stuff that you can't go wrong with.
I promise you I don't care a ton about the story. I care big numbers go up. Everyone realizes it's supposed to be a challenge, right?
Don't worry, it will quickly become a challenge.
This is usually around when we start struggling.
Yeah, but also the last time we got to round 4 with more than just us, we had 2 dipshits with us that, you know, we basically drug them to round 4.
That's true. I'm going to the ones far away.
Okay. Just remember, you're probably gonna need to kill another dude there to get a sword.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that always gets us because it's a million miles away, and because it's only just 2 of us that are actually doing what we need to. We always run out of time. I don't want to use the C or the H word with whatever this Destinova dude is. But I think he might be C or H.
I don't know why you say that.
The fact that he does like 1,000,000 points of damage.
I've not actually seen his damage numbers, so to confirm.
Well, you won't see his numbers. You're the only one that sees your numbers.
The only legitimate thing though is he has such a high level that he could just also have all raid gear on.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm unsure also.
Well, but he appears to be using like his. So unless he's spec'd in such a way that his abilities are like on an instant recharge. Alright, there we go. That was tier 4. This is the first time you've ever done tier 5. So there's either 7 or 8 nightmares that we'll have to kill, and then there'll be a final boss. Just sword bearer.
And this also got easier because since I've upped my weapons too, so like legitimately does get easier.
Yeah, these events will get easier, not only with the more people, but also the more that people
Scale
play.
quite 1-to-1.
No, it's terrible at scaling.
It's shocking actually, probably how bad it is.
I mean, the first time that I did this, and we went all the way through, it was just ridiculous. We had like 4 minutes of time. Because there were like 7 or 8 of us.
I access wherever the world load would be.
Yeah. I think they're like 1,100, so... there were like
Could you
7 or 8
imagine?
of us. And then... So, like, we had 6 people that were like... just dedicated to ads, it looked like. So we would have like 2 or 3 guys focus on the nightmare, and then everybody else would just be effectively dumping into the portal.
Yeah, I don't like how long it takes some of these enemies to like, especially when you have a moment in the portal, you're like, son of a bitch, I need to do something.
Six wizards this time. I'll go to the far ones.
Okay.
There's one that's 120 away. I'll go to that. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, go as far as you can.
Destinova's getting the far one.
Got one.
Oh my god, that was sword burn.
I never realized there's a timer on these things.
It's an ammo count, yeah.
But it's you holding it is all you need. Which is what I never realized.
They're relics, so yeah, the second you pick one up, it starts going down. The best is when you still have a relic when the nightmare pops up like I did. Because they do some serious damage. The only other thing that I can think of is that Destinova has like a heavy ammo synthesizer. And so he's just using his rocket launcher all the time.
Oh, I can see that. There's so many locations these guys could be coming.
Yeah, there's 4 of them, I think. If I looked right. There we go.
There we go.
Still up here. Ogre.
Yep.
He's already dead.
I just wrecked myself.
You didn't check yourself?
Nope.
Alright, that was 8 of 8. Get ready. We have a minute 22. The last altar, same rules apply. Kill ads for 1 second.
Okay.
So,
And we're gonna need it probably.
yeah. I think we got up to like 2.5 minutes the last time I did this, and it was still cutting it close. He's okay. Now he's alive. He's immune. Ads.
Yep.
Two ogres. I can't really help him.
No, it's fine.
Plus, it's like it's an instant respawn, pretty much. So
Yeah, it is. It's 5 seconds, so. I was just waiting for my damn grenades and it'll be good.
okay, damn it, Destin Omen died. The one guy that we didn't want to die. So the place that I work at is holding a fashion show tomorrow night. It's
Okay.
one of their fundraiser events. And they've got a professional crew that's coming in and doing all the setup and stuff like that. And I saw them, you know, rolling all the roadie boxes and everything, and I'm like, I do not miss that at all.
Oh, did you win trivia?
The championship? No, we got smoked by, like, some ringers. One of the guys on the team that won hosts trivia events.
Oh.
So it wasn't even fair. Like, oh, god damn it. Both of them got sacrificed.
I was about to say I thought we were doing okay until it just happened.
Well, luckily this one's a sword bearer, so he's a little slower.
So we need to add some. Oh.
We needed to not lose that guy. I didn't. He's up right now, just focus.
Yep.
We were doing serious damage to him.
We're not gonna be enough. Can we do it?
Yep.
Barely.
Yep.
Jesus. As I said, we're not gonna do it.
Got apostate and a shit ton of phantasmal fragments.
That was funny. I was like, we're not gonna do this as we do it.
Got a 1259 arc sniper rifle. $1247.
$11.71.
Let's see.
That's up to you. Do you want to back us into
1250.
Like what?
There we go.
one more Vanguard?
Yeah, we can.
You're leading this, you realize.
Yeah, no, I had something for the merchant on the moon, and I was trying to figure out what it was. I'm now exactly 100 higher than what you started this stream with.
That's wild.
I mean, that means I'm only 50 under the level cap.
No, the soft cap.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's a level cap because I'm not going to be doing powerful gear and raid stuff.
I don't think we've done this one together.
Not on stream. I think we've done this one before. What's up, this shit?
Oh, false rifle.
Pulse rifle. Yeah, we've done this one.
Oh, you're right. Okay, now I see it. I just didn't recognize the top.
Oh, because the last time we did it, we flew through it.
Oh, that was this one.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that was us live.
Yeah, we were on stream for it.
Remember we were commenting about level design?
Well, no, remember, we got pulled into this one. We didn't start it.
Fuck. That's what it was.
We got pulled into this one, like, halfway through it, and then just flew through it, because everything was just
Stupid.
borked for where we were at. And then we left the dude behind.
He came up eventually.
Yeah. So we'll just have to remember when we do the bridge to take our time. Or get to the other side and start killing stuff.
Filling pools.
I don't know if you've been keeping up with sports news, but it looks like the NFL is about to get screwed.
I saw a coach resigned. Is that?
Yeah, John Gruden.
He said, was that the guy who said something like 10 years ago, or is it recent?
Yeah, it's well, it's only coming up now because it's a result of the NFL's investigation into
Him.
the work practices at what were formerly known as the Redskins.
Okay.
So like that.
Is that the Nationals?
What's that?
That's baseball. Which one's Redskins?
Well, they're in the same city. The Nationals are in Washington as well.
Okay.
Now they're the Washington football team.
That's what it was. Okay.
But the investigation into them kind of led to nothing except for this. Like, this was just kind of.
I'm someone who's like, if it's 10 years ago, like I tend to be someone who's like, if it's not current, like, what is this nonsense?
Well, I'm fine if it was like one or two comments. From the sounds of it, it was in the neighborhood of over 100,000 emails.
Okay, that's maybe a little excessive then, too. It was 1 or 2 comments and it was 10 years ago. I tend to be someone being like, okay, like...
Although, from the sounds of it, it seems like Gruden was using his email like an instant messenger.
The 100,000 might be... Still bad, but not
100,000 like isn't crazy if you think about the number of IMs you would send somebody on like Slack or something like that.
Every message is him going like...
Yeah. Well, and the one that's getting a lot of press right now is it was an email to Bruce. I forget what his last name was. I don't want to say Bruce Arians because that's the coach of Tampa Bay. It definitely wasn't him.
I sacked myself.
The GM of Washington at the time, he sent him an email about one of the NFL forcing one of the teams to draft, as he put it, draft a faggot.
That's a little bit worse.
His words, not mine.
As anyone's aware, I don't pay attention enough to have any actual valid opinion on it.
He was definitely the type of person that you weren't surprised this stuff came out.
You were just surprised it was in writing.
No, I guess I was more surprised at the near immediate response from everyone regarding the situation.
Yeah, that is because it did sound like one of those that was insanely fast.
It was like the New York Times posted their thing at like 6:30 on Monday night, and then by halftime of Monday Night Football, Gruden had resigned. So that was...
I knew I was watching the whole... I know, isn't there like a basketball player who's going to be vaccinated is one of them too?
Kyrie Irving has not made his status on his vaccination known, but because he plays for Brooklyn...
Right, they all have the indoor mandates?
Well, he can practice because they... they, the Nets argued that the practice facility isn't an indoor gym; it's a place of work.
So that's why he's allowed to practice?
Yeah, that's why he's
Oh, it
allowed to
would be.
practice. But the GM said,
No.
we're not about to deal with him for half of the season. So he's just not going to play. Oh, I think we did this one, but it wasn't a Vanguard.
Big scary.
Yeah, he's like an ogre with a tiny head. Should be pretty easy.
Since I assume we're recording next week or two on that, I found a story today for SWW that is like the good old days of stories.
Is it Kotaku?
Nope, no, I have that one
Piracy?
too. I do have that one too. Don't worry. Trust me, the piracy Kotaku one. Then they posted a second one.
The response on Twitter has been hilarious.
I did not watch the Twitter response.
It was like, oh, must be that time of the month for Kotaku to piss everyone off, or something along those lines.
Like the whole thing, because like when was it Trisha Hirschberg or someone became like the editor-in-chief? Like people were like had a moment of like, oh, Kotaku's gonna be good, and then all of a sudden like, fucking every 2 weeks now.
Oh, wanted.
Like I don't understand how like this many bad decisions are made in a row with Kotaku. Like I genuinely don't understand how that happened.
There we go.
Like,
Got the wall
like-
target.
We got it. Like a paper like with that many people who were like been in the industry that long. How do you keep doing this?
Well, and here's the sad reality of Kotaku. I think Gawker kept them in check.
They probably would have just not approved shit like that.
Because, like, say what you will, but those, like, celebrity dirt sheets, they have stuff that they need to abide by, because otherwise they can get sued for, like, slander and libel and, you know, obviously that's just why Gawker no longer exists, because Hulk Hogan sued the absolute shit out of him. But that was more the lawyer Hulk Hogan chose.
It's because Teal funded it. That was the whole thing.
Yeah, there was... Oh, we got a big boy. I'm getting warped about 15 feet in front of me. Which I find absolutely hilarious. Oh man, this would be perfect for my exotic SMG that does bonus damage when you get arc damage. Instead, I'm using solar weapons because solar is king right now.
Come out, boy. Do it just kill things when they pop up?
Yeah, I think it's just, it's like kind of
Timed.
based.
There he is.
Yeah, shit. He's immune.
Yep. Oh, not this shit again.
Shot him in the dick, that was pretty funny.
Immune.
Aim for the dick.
That's not where I'm aiming, but thanks for the suggestion. What am I aiming for the dick?
What happened was I got absolutely gangbanged.
This is definitely a longer boss battle, though.
It's only long because
Yeah, the waves.
it's one of those where it's all based on his health bar. So it's not like the Cabal one where you can defeat him super quick. You have to go through all these waves.
Yeah.
So it's just slower because of that.
Of course, I get fucking frozen during my damn thing.
Oh, this is fun.
Whoa.
I'm stuck.
Oh no. Maybe hope we
There
do
we
the
go.
portal. There we go. Get ready. Aim for it.
I'm aiming for his head, but not that one.
Which one?
Tethered. Whee!
As we like wreck him from further and further away.
Got him. Where did I get? What did I get? What did I get? I got it.
And this is a good way to end it.
Blueberry grenade launcher. And a mark. Oh, it's 1263 marks. So.
I'm at 1175? 77? 1179.
Let's see, if I put, I'm just looking at, if I go just absolute highest, what can I get up to? 1262.
It slows down also.
Power grows as you gain XP and is applied to all guardians in your account. It resets with each new seasonal artifact. So I guess your bonus power is like based on your level. Oh, son of a bitch, did we get looped into one?
What am I calling it?
Well, it said starting. I'm hoping we can back out of it.
We should right back up.
Yeah, we got pulled into one. Yeah, well, you let us just back out, please?
Actually.
I mean, I feel bad for this dude, but...
But it'll be fine. You get too paired.
God, why can't you...
Okay.
What is
Well,
the...
Idea of something.
That's not what I wanted. That... Return to orbit. That's how you do this shit. God, this is just... Destiny on a controller is...
Special.
Annoying. I've got 3 things to do in the tower. I got a post, the Festival of the Lost, and Loom. We will do those things next time. Next week. Goodbye.